Hey everyone, it's Carla Patton here, also known as the Harvest Doctor. So, what I do is I not only build raised beds and install them, I also educate people to transform into gardeners. So, people who would normally be totally dismissive to gardening, or people who believe that they do not have a green thumb, when you interact with my content, you will definitely become a gardening expert. And then in turn, you will be educating others and you will be seen as an authority figure in gardening in your community. So I want to talk about this lesson on the left here called Wrap It Up. So basically, these are small little seedlings. It's a variety of seedlings that I've planted. I can't really see what I actually planted here. I don't know if I can zoom in or you can see, looks like maybe some carrots. So what I did was I planted small vegetable seeds into these growing pods. I have something against these growing pods. So basically, they're little growing pods. They are compostable. They are biodegradable. So you put the seeds in there and you put them in the ground and they're supposed to dissolve. I have a little bit of issue with them because a lot of times they don't dissolve and they actually just crowd the roots. So if you provide a lot of water so that it can dissolve much more faster, you may end up drowning out your seed. So I have a love-hate relationship, but nevertheless, I still use these. So what I did was I used old plastic to create a sort of greenhouse effect. So I sowed the seeds indoors, brought them out several times or several hours each day in the sun so they can get acclimated to being outside. So you may be looking like, why would I do this? Because it looks a little strange, because it may seem as though that there's no air coming in, but you have to. So when you're using old plastic to wrap around these little seed pods, you want to poke holes around and through the plastic so that there could be some airflow going in there. Because if not, you'll end up choking, your seeds out, and it's not enough air. The soil's not getting enough air, and then your seedlings will not grow. So you always definitely want to make sure. So if you're going to use any kind of plastic, make sure you poke some holes in it. So the next slide here on the right is basically just some emerging seeds. So after I put my seeds in the ground, these are green beans, actually. The thing with green beans is you have to be really careful where you plant them, because as they grow, they cast a shadow. So as you can see, I'm already planting them next to some parsley, as you can see on the bottom right-hand corner. So as that grow, that may cause a problem for parsley because it may not get enough sun depending on the time of the day and depending on how the sun hits. So you just have to be careful how you are planting green beans and any kind of plant that climbs. So you can also see that I planted them in a shadow. There's already some green beans growing, but I really wanted a green wall. Like, I'm totally obsessed with green walls. But as you can see, they're coming up. So what I do is when the seeds are at that stage, I usually just cover them with some basic wetting tool. You could get tool at Walmart. You get it like 99 cents a yard, something like that. But however, when you're buying the tool, make sure that the tool is long enough, because if you just get tool that is that just covers the seeds, you're going to be in big trouble, because as the seeds emerge into plants, it's going to push the tool out and it's not going to be enough tool. So, and then make sure you secure that with some gardening staples, and you are basically good to go. So again, when you're setting out your seeds, make sure when you wrap them up, in recycled plastic, make sure you poke holes. And also with the seeds, especially if they're climbing, they will cast a shadow. So just be really careful where you're planting them. And if you cover them with wetting tool, make sure that the wetting tool is big enough that will accommodate their growth. All right. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share this video, tell someone, all the wonderful things that you're learning in the course. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.